either your pillow, or the bar, or your desire to spend a whole lot of money that I know the mayor would like you to invest in the economy in Milwaukee. But I have a couple of things to say before you all get released to do that. So thank you so much, Mike, for that incredible introduction. You have to understand that nationally, your party chairman, Mike Tate, has an incredible reputation for being tireless champion of the hardest working state anywhere in the country. He's an incredible leader in our party, and I know that he is going to bring to you some great victories in the next month, and even bigger victories next year. I also want to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank our fabulous Wisconsin DNC members that are here: Raleigh Hicks, your chairman Mike Tate, Martha Love, Jason Ray, Melissa Schroeder, and Paula Zellner. So thank you so much for being here. To acknowledge my former colleague and chairman, Representative Dave Obey, who you just heard from. He has been an incredibly wonderful mentor to me in Congress and a powerful voice in the House of Representatives for those who work hard every day to put food on the table, keep a roof over their family's head. Thank you so much, Dave, for your incredible service to the state of Wisconsin, to the United States of America, and most importantly, for your friendship. Without Dave Obey taking me under his wing, guiding me through the legislative process, and helping me to be the best legislator that I could possibly be. So thank you very much, Dave. I want to acknowledge my good friend and former colleague, Steve Kagan, who did an incredible job representing his congressional district. Steve, I miss you so much. I hope we can get you back in Washington very soon. Senator Cole, I know that he has gratitude to Senator Cole. He's devoted more than 2 decades to serving the people of this great state. He's always championed the needs of Wisconsin, and he leaves very large shoes to fill, which I can assure you we will fill with a Democrat. My kind colleague, Representative Ron Kind, is a clear and consistent voice for the people of Western Wisconsin. And I want to add that last weekend, Ron, I had my 5th Veterans History Project event since I became a member of Congress. Ron's creation of that project means so much to the veterans that served America and will forever preserve their stories of service for future generations. So thank you so much, Ron. Thank you very much. My good friend Tammy Baldwin is a clear, progressive voice working for the people of central Wisconsin. Whether it's a soybean farmer in Evansville or a teacher in Madison, Tammy goes to Washington each week and she works tirelessly to improve their lives, and I am proud to serve as one of her vice chairs. She chairs and it leads the way for the LGBT caucus in Washington, D.C. in the House of Representatives, and it's an incredible honor to serve. My classmate, I'm proud to stand here once again in her congressional district. Gwen's personal story, combined with her work every single day for Greater Milwaukee, truly encapsulates the American dream that Democrats stand for. I can assure everyone here that Gwen gets it done for the people of Milwaukee, and I'm proud to serve with her as her vice chair of the Women's Caucus. She is a true leader. Feingold, who I know is here and will be here. He has done an incredible job, so much for our country, and let me just add that I'm very pleased to see that he is continuing the fight to protect our democracy. When President Obama gave me the honor of asking me to serve as DNC chair, I have to tell you I was ecstatic. As a Democrat, I believe there is no more important task right now than energizing and organizing our party to win in 2011 and 2012 and to re-elect our President, Barack Obama. We have made so much progress over the past 2 years, but if we don't make these next 2 years count, if we don't use these next 2 years to do everything we can to re-elect President Obama, retake the House, and re-elect our Democratic senators, all that progress could be gone in a flash, just like that. You've seen that here in Wisconsin. I know you know what I'm talking about. You saw it when each and every Republican senator in Madison went along with Governor Scott Walker's radical plan to strip collective bargaining rights from Wisconsin teachers, nurses, and other public sector employees, turning their backs on hardworking people across this state. That we will. That wasn't just about saving money. That was an assault on labor rights, and while there's still legal battles to be fought, a circuit court judge rightly struck down that law just last week, and we're going to make sure that we make them pay for the mistakes that they have made. Republicans gave their support to Governor Walker's voter ID bill, effectively disenfranchising thousands. I know you're working hard to hold those Republican legislators to account here in Wisconsin, but we've also seen the threat that Republicans bring to our continued progress in Washington, D.C. as well. Now, I come to this chairmanship with a unique perspective as a member of Congress, and that means that since January of this year, I've had a front row seat to Republicans' so-called leadership today. Republicans in the House are working every day to unravel President Obama's agenda, and I take that personally. When Republicans voted to dismantle Medicare, shifting the burden of health care costs onto seniors' shoulders, I took that personally. When Republicans voted to repeal the Affordable Care Act, making it easier for insurance companies to enact sky-high premium increases, to deny coverage to children with pre-existing conditions, and to rescind coverage from women with breast cancer, I took that personally. Denying vulnerable women across America access to critical primary care, I took that personally. When Republicans voted for restrictions that would have prevented the Environmental Protection Agency from enforcing clean air and water rules, endangering the health of my children and yours, I took that personally. And the fact that Republicans found time to act on every single one of these wrong-headed ideas without passing one single bill in support of job creation, well, I took that very personally. And I know you did too. These are your representatives we're talking about, and they are doing their job. From Representative Sean Duffy to Reed Bibble to Tom Petrie to Jim Sensenbrenner, the architect of... to the architect of what even Newt Gingrich has recognized as right-wing social engineering in the House, Representative Paul Ryan, presenting you. They aren't representing students or working families or women or retirees or any of the millions of Americans who make up our middle class. The Republican Ryan plan piles the burden of deficit reduction on those who can least afford it. That's one reason that we have to fight extra hard for our Democratic candidates and for the president over the next 2 years. But it's also why I think that we're going to be successful when we do. With proposals like the Ryan plan, Republicans are appealing to the extreme elements of their base. And as we saw in New York's special election in their 26th congressional district, it's not working out quite as well as they would have liked. The race in the 26th congressional district should never have even been in play.